And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times. So, you know, if I burn out, I burn out.
Pierce had it poked away, stolen by Jordan. Blowhouse down on the floor. It's here's to Humphries. 4 to shoot. Humphries 3.
You like the idea. Jordan coming up with the steal.
Oh, look at that. The 40-year-old dives to the hardwood.
To have a long career, that's the goal. To be in the league for 20 years. I tell you, that's the goal.
You know, it's all about winning championships and winning.
Kevin Durant just said something on LeBron James' podcast that crossed a line nobody saw coming, and LeBron? He sat there laughing like it was the funniest thing he'd heard all year. They thought they could take subtle shots at Michael Jordan's legacy and nobody would call them out. They were wrong. Because what happened next exposed everything. The backlash was immediate. Fans erupted. Former teammates went off. And Jordan's legacy responded the only way it ever needs to, with facts so cold they made Durant and LeBron look foolish. It all happened on Mind the Game, the podcast LeBron hosts with JJ Redick. Durant was the guest, Steve Nash was there too, and the whole thing was supposed to be real basketball talk from real basketball minds. But instead, it turned into a gossip circle, two modern stars taking sneaky shots at the greatest player who ever lived. And they did it with smiles, acting like they were being clever.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships, like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people will say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight.
Coward.
We come to practice, he's on one leg. Like, he was hurt the second year, he was on one leg the whole year and played 82 games. Like, and so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. And so he's like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit up? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out and y'all going through all the credit? I got to be there.
I twisted my ankle, and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, twist your ankle, young fella. Come over and sit with me. You know, this is you need to. I said, no, man. I'm trying to make a name for myself. I want to play. I want to win. I want to.
Durant started talking about longevity, about how players eventually question whether they still want to keep going. Then he dropped the line that set everything on fire. Some people say, I want to go play baseball, and then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight. The room went dead silent. Then LeBron burst out laughing, not a polite laugh, but a loud, knowing one. Everyone watching understood exactly what Durant meant. Durant was comparing Michael Jordan, who stepped away to play baseball, to LeBron, who's played over 20 straight years. He was implying Jordan quit. LeBron stayed. Longevity matters more than greatness. Nash nodded. LeBron kept laughing. And in that moment, they weren't talking basketball, they were trying to rewrite history. They were suggesting that simply sticking around is more impressive than dominating completely. But here's the part they conveniently ignored.
All right, Laker Nerd asks, why is the triangle offense less utilized in today's game?
To try to run the triangle offense right now, it'd be very challenging, just because how the game is played and also how defense is covering.
10 to shoot. Jake going right to the rack. No defensive communication.
Why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yardis Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird takes it away from Wilkins, goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead.
They left out the most important detail, the one that makes their entire argument disrespectful. Michael Jordan didn't retire in 1993 because he was bored. He retired because his father was murdered. James Jordan was shot and killed during a robbery and left on the side of the road. The man who shaped Michael Jordan's life, who believed in him before the world did, was gone. And Jordan, at the absolute peak of his powers, after winning 3 straight championships, walked away. Not because he quit, but because he was grieving. Because he wanted to honor his father by chasing the dream they talked about, playing professional baseball. So when Durant smirks and says, "Some people go play baseball," he isn't being clever. He's being disrespectful. And LeBron laughing along co-signed the entire thing. They ignored the context, ignored the tragedy, ignored the reality. And let's be clear, Jordan didn't retire after losing, choking, or failing. He retired after a three-peat, dominating the league, achieving something Magic, Bird, and Isaiah never did. Calling that quitting isn't just wrong, it's insulting.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically? No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all time.
It might not be in the team's best interest, in your best interest to play all 82. Is that something you've thought about at all since you made the goal?
Man, that's a goal, but we'll see.
The next day.
I'm available to go and be in the pro. If OBJ shows up, he might score 100.
You play basketball 2.5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, right? That's your job. That's what you get paid to do as an NBA player. What are you doing the other 21 hours? I mean, to me, that's when you should be preparing for your next day of work.
And here's the thickest irony of all. Kevin Durant, one of the biggest quitters in NBA history, is the one saying this. This is the same Durant who lost to the Warriors in 2016. Then joined the exact team that beat him. Joined a 73-9 super team for the easiest rings ever. Quit on Brooklyn. Quit on Phoenix. Has jumped from team to team chasing comfort, not competition. This is the guy calling Michael Jordan a quitter? Then there's LeBron James, who left Cleveland when things got hard. Left Miami when things declined. Left Cleveland again when the roster aged. Ran to LA when the situation got uncomfortable. Played 82 games only one time in 20+ years. Popularized load management. And these two are mocking Jordan, who retired after a three-peat during the darkest moment of his life? That's not confidence. That's a complete lack of self-awareness. Durant kept going, saying the true goal of an NBA career should be playing 20 years, not winning MVPs, not dominating, not maximizing your talent, just sticking around. And LeBron nodded like this was brilliant insight. But Michael Jordan's entire philosophy destroys that argument without him saying a word. Jordan didn't chase longevity. He chased perfection.
You know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up. So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
Jordan wasn't trying to survive. He was trying to be the best every single night. He gave everything, every game, every season. If that meant burning out early, so be it. His resume proves it. 6 championships. 6 finals MVPs. 5 MVPs. 10 scoring titles. 9 all-defensive teams. 13 full seasons of unmatched dominance. Now compare that to LeBron plus Durant. Almost 40 seasons combined. And still less than Jordan did in 13. Twice the time. Half the results. That's the difference between longevity and greatness. Jordan played 82 games as a rookie, and back then the league was brutal. More physical. Tougher travel. Fewer trainers. More back-to-backs. no advanced recovery. And yet players showed up. Today, players have private jets, hyperbaric chambers, sports science, entire medical teams, and they play less than ever. Why? Because the mindset changed when LeBron normalized load management. He sat, so the whole league learned to sit. Jordan summed it up perfectly. I wanted to impress the guy in the top deck who worked all week to buy a ticket. That's the difference. Stacey King called LeBron and KD's show the Crimea River podcast and roasted both for begging for validation, downplaying rings, criticizing Jordan, hyping longevity while barely playing full seasons. Social media erupted. Fans slammed KD's burner accounts, super team hopping, and playoff failures without Curry. Durant tried defending himself online and only made things worse. Here's what Durant and LeBron don't understand. When you try to tear down legends, you expose your insecurities. Jordan never needed to do that. Kobe never needed to do that. They built legacies through dominance, not excuses. NBC recently brought Jordan back as an ambassador for the NBA because even now, 20+ years after retiring, his voice still carries more weight than LeBron's. When the NBA needs the standard raised, they don't call LeBron. They call Michael Jordan. That alone shuts down every argument.